Have you ever wondered what goes through the brain of a teenager? Let's get to it. This week at Encouragement at Emmanuel. Welcome to the studios here at 2200 West Loop 281. And I'm so glad you're taking the time. It may be your lunch hour. It may be the lunchtime, but thank you very much for taking your time to be with us. We would love to interact with you. In fact, let's see here. Mrs. Green, you're always the first one on or right at the top. And I'm not quite sure how you do that, watching all those children there at the house, but we praise the Lord for that. And then LaWanda, please know we're praying for you. And so I'm kind of going down everybody that's on. Pastor Paul. He is Pastor Paul Karate from Missouri, and his son, Brian, goes to our seminary here, preparing for the ministry. And, of course, Miss Allen and Brother Thompson's on with us. So we just praise the Lord for everybody that is on. And Brother Souza, did I see Brother Souza on there? Did I? Didn't I? Boy, I got a picture of him. And then Brother Brusky, he's the gentleman that he makes sure I'm taken care of on Sunday, and that if I do get attacked, I expect Aaron Brusky to throw his life on the line. And that's all there is to it. But I want to thank you for being here. We want to hear from you, and we want to interact with you. So if you'll text us at 903-265-3286. And so we have our own number that you can text us, and we would love to hear from you. If you'd like to ask a question and you would want me to answer the question, then please email us at encouragement@ebclongview.com, and I'll answer the questions on air if you'll super chat us. What that simply means is go find that super chat button, and you can ask a question, and we get your money. You can't beat that. So 99 cents up to 1,000, we would take that money, or just give us your credit card number. But we're going to have a good time. Ring the bell, comment, like, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff. If you're viewing us over on Facebook, please know that we'll only interact over on the YouTube, so head over there, and we are going to get this done. I am glad that you're joining us. This is going to be... how would I put this segment? This is going to be telling. That's what I can tell you. We're going to have a good time because I think you'll enjoy it. I just want to give a shout out to Miss Elizabeth. And the other day during Christmas, she had the twins. And the twins, man, these are cute twins. They are the newest, one of the newest families to our church. And Miss Elizabeth does a great job. Look at those twins. Look at that. Man, and I would say triplets, but I have my hair. And now you know that was funny. You need to laugh. But we're going to have a good time. The other, well, let me go through the birthdays if I could first. And let me run down this. Well, we got a lot of birthdays in the next 7 days, including today. Angie, I saved you from showing a baby picture on Encouragement at Emmanuel, but there's always Sunday. Angie Yerbay, happy birthday. Colton Queen, my nephew, happy birthday today. John Hintermeister is tomorrow. Kelly Gray is the 22nd, along with Mindy Heiger, Alex Perez, Sylvia Perez, Mary Rubio. And so happy birthday, sweetheart, and all the people born there. Ben Castillo, happy birthday. Miss LaBougan, a happy birthday to you on the 23rd. And then Miss Cronin, happy birthday to you and Blake Haley on the 24th. And then Missionaries in the Philippines, one of the kids, Doug Marco the third. And happy birthday to you. I think they call him Bruno. Do they call him Bruno? Is it Bruno? Or is it Doug? I have no idea. We'll research that. So the 25th. And then Colton Lamb and Mark Robinson. What's really interesting about this is that Colton Lamb ushers to my right back there. Mark Robinson ushers to the left back there. So the birthday boys anchor down the back of the auditorium. But that's a happy birthday. And then to Robert and Joy Bleak. Robert works on staff here. Joy works on staff here. But happy anniversary to y'all on Friday. That's today. No, Saturday. I'll get my dates right. Hey, we're going to have a good time. And the other night, I was sitting on the platform, and we we were testing out our mics. And so we had to get our sound system done. So I'm on the platform. We get through Wednesday night. I did something very unique. We've only done it one other time. I had all the men come up and sing. And I think you're going to enjoy this. So, hey, enjoy the video of the men singing. This is this past Wednesday night. And let's watch them. That Wednesday night was amazing. I enjoyed singing in the choir, and those men of Emmanuel, I just want to say thank you. I didn't realize how many men are in that auditorium on Wednesday night. And I would just like to encourage every man that's listening to us, making Wednesday night an important part of your spiritual diet. Could I encourage you? You have no idea what it does for your pastor for you to be there on Wednesday night, because a pastor prepares. So men of Emmanuel, thank you very much. That was amazing. Miss Rita Green, from what I understand, ma'am, you're a grandparent of one of the Green children that go here, and that means you're the great-grandparent of Ashley. You're great. You're grand and you're great. Miss Rita, thanks for joining us today. Okay, are you ready? We're just going to keep encouraging. We're going to keep moving right along. And I would like for you to listen to a girls group that blessed my soul. And when my soul gets blessed, I do one of two things. I either rewind the song or I save it for encouragement at Emmanuel. And when we started back up, and after they got done, I knew exactly what I wanted to do. I want to show them on Emmanuel. You will be blessed. And so enjoy this group.
He knows my name, and he sees picks me up. Praise the Lord, he hears my plea. My blessed hope and the rock on whom I stand. He knows my name, and he holds my hand. As a weary pilgrim during this journey, I have been in need of strength. So I called the Master who's been able to provide whatever I need. There's never a moment he's too busy and won't help me when I pray. He's always waiting, ready and able. Praise the Lord, he knows my name. He knows my name. He knows my name, and he sees my every need. He picks me up. Praise the Lord, he hears my plea. My blessed hope and the rock on whom I stand. He knows my name. He knows my name, and he holds my hand. He knows my name. He knows my name, and he sees my every need. He picks me up. Praise the Lord, he hears my plea. My blessed hope and the rock on whom I stand. He knows my name. He knows my name, and he holds my hand. He knows my name. He knows my name. He knows my name. He knows my name, and he holds my hand.
Hey, you're never going to believe who's sitting here with me live. It's the girls. It is these girls who are singing, and now we're going to have a good time because they're going to sing for us, and then I'm going to interview them. So I have some questions that I would love to ask them, and then we are going to play a game. And so I think they'll find it very interesting. Girls, I'll let you know that it's not a game that you haven't played before, okay? So, but it will be a game. Yeah, you're going to enjoy it. So before we get started, I need each of you to kind of introduce yourself and tell us where you were born, okay? You got it? We'll start with you.
I'm Kristen, I'm 17, and I was born in Georgia.
Georgia?
My name's Madison. I'm 17 and I was born in California.
California?
I'm Caitlin. I'm 18. I was born in Florida.
There you go. And that's your grandmother?
Yes.
Miss Rita?
She is.
God, what's your name for her?
I got her Mama.
Mamaw. All right, Mamaw. Hey, Mamaw, send money. We need lunch. All right?
I'm Erica, I'm 17, and I was born in Wisconsin.
Oh, Wisconsin. You're
Sadly.
cheese. You're,
Sadly.
Sadly? Okay, so what state would you want to be born in?
Texas.
Remember the opener? Do we ever know what's running through the mind of a teenager? You know what the answer is? No. So go ahead.
Emily, Texas, and I'm 17.
Okay.
I'm Brooke. I was born in Corpus Christi, Texas, and I'm 15.
Yes. So we have two Texas girl, a Wisconsin girl, a Florida girl, a California girl, and a Georgia girl, right? So if we went by the mascots, you would be the Georgia Dogs, California Bruins. What else is out there? Bruins? 49ers. Okay. Florida Gators, Wisconsin, Green Bay Packers. Horns.
Don't ask me.
You don't ask me. I love it. I love it. Brooke's like, whoever's winning, I'm for. So, girls, I just want to let you know that when I was watching y'all sing, okay, a verse came to my mind, and it's found in 1 Timothy, and it said this, that if I can find it, because my eyes have shifted. Help me, Brian. 1 Timothy 3. Yeah, I know it well. I'm a pastor. 4:12. I knew it was there. Remind me of this. I don't know where it's at. Don't laugh at me. Okay? But here's what. Let no man despise thy youth, but be thou an example of the believer in word, in conversation, in charity, in spirit, in faith, in purity. Whenever young people sing, I don't think they realize. You may be scared to death. Are y'all scared when you sing?
At the beginning, when we started.
At the beginning?
Beginning.
Okay. Do you feel like everybody's staring at you?
I mean, they are.
They are. Okay, so everybody's staring at you. But know this, if there is, have you ever been singing, because y'all have sung a lot of songs in church, but have you ever been singing and you felt like you weren't getting through to the crowd or they weren't responding? Have you ever felt that way? And you looked out there and you thought to yourself, oh man, we're bombing. And that's all there is to it. Let me tell you something about older people, and old is only relative, right? And I think the people that are watching, I think that they could comment, and I think they would agree that we sit there and y'all take us back to a time we wish we could be. and we wish we would have loved the Lord as much as y'all do at this stage. So kudos to your parents. Kudos to every spiritual leader you've ever had in your life, every convention, conference, camp, revival. Anytime somebody opened the Word and said, love God, follow the Lord. And the fact that y'all are, so you do epitomize that verse right there, and I love what Brother Souza. I'm just looking at the comments right here, and y'all can kind of see it right here. Brother Souza says, "Got that right." And Miss Allen, yes sir. And Miss Heidi Allen's the oldest teenager we have around here. But ladies, I just want to let you know I appreciate you, and I wanted you to have you on because you have no idea the encouragement that you're going to be to everybody watching, to parents, teenagers who might tune in to YouTube and not the YouTube, and they might tune in. And but I've asked them to sing 2 songs, and so they're going to do that for us. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to interview them, and then we're going to play a game. So girls, don't be scared, don't be nervous, just be petrified.
There is coming a day when no heartache shall come, no more clouds in the sky, no more tears to dim the eye. All is peace forevermore on that happy golden shore. What a day, glorious day that will be. What a day that will be when my Jesus I shall see. And I look upon his face, the one who saved me by his grace. When he takes me by the hand and leads me through the promised land. What a day, glorious day that will be. I care not today what tomorrow may bring, in shadow or sunshine or rain. The Lord I know ruleth o'er everything, and all of my worry is vain. Living by faith, in Jesus above, trusting, confiding in his great love, yes, in his great love. From all harm's safe, in his sheltering arms, I'm living by faith, and I feel no alarm.
Okay, that's awesome. Y'all made it through. Was it as bad as what you thought it was going to be? Okay. Are y'all ready to go on national TV?
No.
Okay. Well, I tried. Okay, I'm curious. So I'm curious about what goes through that brain of yours and how you think. So when I was a teenager, don't you hate when somebody starts that way? When I was a teenager, back in my day. So we're gonna kind of go all the way back, all right? But I would love to get your opinion on a couple of things. Are y'all good? If I ask you some questions, so I would love to get your opinion on. Let me open up my notes here, if I can get it done. I would love to ask your opinion and your encouragement. So it's one thing for me to preach and to encourage. Let me get my good notes here. For me to preach and encourage people, and to speak from to let me get going here. To speak from a platform of, I'm 55. I have all these years of experience, and listen to me. But it's another thing for y'all to hear truth, okay? So could you give me, not what God did in your life, could you just kind of think of a time, do all of you remember a service maybe you were sitting in when the Word of God spoke to your heart, okay? And then you knew, I need to do something in my life, okay? And there may be multiple times like that. Could you just give me, maybe it was at a camp, was it a convention? And so let's start there. So just real quick, it happened to you, Kristen?
There was 3 separate sermons, and all of them were about the same thing. But the one time that it hit me the hardest, and we were at camp, and he wasn't even speaking about giving your life to be a youth pastor's wife, but the sermons before, and then he ended up saying it again, was some of you are being called to do something, and you need to just put what you want to do with your life to the side and just do what you know the Lord's calling you to do. And after he said that, it was like, I've called you 3 times to be youth pastor's wife. I'm calling you again. So I finally surrendered my life to be a youth pastor's wife.
Yeah. So the crazy thing about that camp was the crazy thing that happened after that, which was amazing, that we'll tell you at another time. All right, Madison, you're up. Is there a and by the way, if any one of you want to get saved, we can do that right now on the air. And if you want to get baptized, we can go remote to the anyway. So, all right.
Okay, so one of the sermons that touched me was this last summer at Teen Convention, and you had preached a sermon about, it was about the 300 men or whatever at Gideon and them, and just being the ones looking and watching. And I just remember writing my Bible, like, I want to be...
Was it 3%?
3%.
3%.
You said 3%. I was like, it's not 3, but it was 3%.
Yeah.
And I just wrote, I wanted to be that 3% just to watch for, like, I need to get my life to where it needs to be, my spiritual life, read my Bible and pray and all that stuff.
Did you find that with that decision came an awareness of the people around you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And just watching for stuff that's coming into, since we're all the older kids.
Yeah, y'all are it. Y'all are the old people of the teenage realm. So and by the way, your wheelchair and your canes will be ready for you on your way out.
That's after the game today.
And after the game. Yeah, they have a volleyball game tonight. And if you're listening from Mesquite, you're going down. That's all there is. Can I encourage you? And all right, Caitlin.
Well, there's actually one sermon, and it was Teen Convention of 2022 that completely changed my life. So I think it was Brother Doyle. He was preaching on, like, if you're saved and whatever. And then after, like, during the sermon, and, like, God was talking to me or whatever, I'm like, no, I pushed it aside. Like, I know I'm saved. And then after he preached, an invitation came, and we were singing a song. He touched me, and then right and then and there, I knew I wasn't saved. So during that song, I just went out. I cried like crazy, and then I asked Miss Grace and told him, like, I don't believe I'm saved, and I would like to know. And then I got saved. That was an amazing night. Miss Kelly and I were sitting in the back and with RG, and that night was crazy. I mean, we've had some good services, but y'all, they just keep getting gooder and gooder. Bad English. All right, Erica.
Okay, so for me, it had been a couple years ago. You actually preached at Teen Convention, and you were preaching about the trees of Lebanon, and you were more talking toward the workers, but I wanted to apply it to my life because the workers are the example of the youth group, and if they leave and go off into the world, then the teenagers get hurt.
True story, isn't it? True story. Working with, I hate you. Working with teenagers, you tell me you hate them at the oddest times, but one of my motivation girls to, 22 years working with teenagers exclusively to now pastoring, I never wanted to be that person. I never wanted to meet somebody later in life and go, if you would have just stuck with it, this would have been a different story. So, all right, Emily.
That's a hard one to go after.
Yes, it is.
So kind of off of a little bit of what she said, just how real it is almost. So there's 2 sermons that kind of eventually tie together. They're a couple years apart, but I think the biggest one where it all began was my 8th grade year of Teen Convention. I Choose God, and just the whole theme of the week and the messages, I just knew. I was kind of scared, but it was almost like, oh, you're daring me to be different? Like, okay, because it's almost like competitive inside me. But anyway.
And you like dares. Yes. Right?
Yes, she does.
Okay, so you tell her that
you can't do that.
Yeah, okay, got it.
But like,
hey, by the way, you cannot, and I dare you to bring me a Starbucks. Okay,
But that Teen Convention, I chose God and just really got into my Bible reading more. Anyway, so with that, it just really started turning my life around. as far as my focus, but even I noticed it got harder. It didn't just get easier. And all the way up to 2022, the teen convention we just had, remembering that decision, choosing God, I'm just striving, like everything in my life seemed to be mirroring the right things to do. And the devil just kept pounding me with these doubts, this confusion, just like, I don't know what else, but almost like a depression, just thought. And then Brother Calvin Allen preached that sermon about tearing down those banners in your life.
Yeah.
And it just hit me so hard. And like, I had to realizing that, yes, I choose God, but God has chosen me. And like,
that's good.
I don't know, it just reversed everything in my mind.
I love it. Hey, we were in the choir. We're getting ready to show the young people. Did you jump when I shouted? Did you jump when I shouted?
When?
Wednesday night. I was standing behind you, and I shouted. Were you standing next to Josh?
You were standing next to Josh
in the choir
when you were in the.
Right. In
I
the,
might have.
Yeah. Anyways, I saw that curly head go like that. She's either demon possessed and getting delivered.
It came on so loud.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember
Okay,
that.
so I'm just making sure I'm not seeing things. So, all right, Brooke.
Okay. So, one of the sermons recently that stuck out to me, it was just, I wouldn't call it a normal Sunday morning service, but it was a Sunday morning service, and it wasn't like in any camp or anything, but you were preaching on loving with God's love and loving unconditionally, and just, you know, people are going to make mistakes, and they might not forgive you for all these things that you've done, but you can love unconditionally and with God's love no matter what. And so sometimes I'll see myself just deterring from that path, and I'll try to, you know, just come back to, no, I love you. I'm going to help you with whatever you need
That's
right
awesome.
now. So.
That's awesome. Because I'll tell you that most adults don't know how to master that. Okay. Are you ready for questions? Okay, so anybody can answer and answer spontaneously, okay? I want to talk about self-worth. Okay, I want to talk about what could parents and or maybe some things your parents do or other adults do that help you know you're valuable. So for all the parents out there, and if you could speak on behalf of just teenagers in general, okay? And it's been so long since I've been a teenager that I've spent more time as a parent and an authority than I have a teenager. So in your world, what do you think teenagers, what makes them respond to love God? Right? So, and I know, preaching aside, I'm not talking about corporately, but just some things people have done for you. What would you say? What advice would you give to the adults? Say, look, you know, you could unlock something. And I'll shut up. Go ahead. Anybody? Who wants to go first? Emily, or Caitlin. Oh, step right up to the mic. But,
Well, what was the question again?
Yes.
what could the adults back to school? What could the adults do? What could anybody do in a teenager's life to encourage them? Like, what could be said to take their worth and just build their worth?
I guess just encourage them, tell them that they're loved and that you love them, and let them know that if they ever need anything, that they'll always be there for them for any situation.
Yep.
No matter what has happened or what will happen, they will always give you good advice. They will never lead you down any wrong path. They'll let you be on the right path and
Nice.
just never let you stray.
Nice. Anybody else?
Yeah. So, you know, everybody, how many love languages are there? 5?
I think so.
Yeah,
Five?
I think.
There
If you
are
include
5.
food.
Oh.
Okay. You always win with food, all right?
And I believe that, you know, people are going to have different love languages. And when you walk up to a teenager as a youth worker, you're not exactly going to know immediately, oh, if I just give them a hug, they're going to be okay. Or, oh, if I give them an act of service or spend quality time with them. It's just, if you come into the youth group with an amazing vibe about how you're going.
Aura?
Aura.
Just
Sure.
get oils. Get oils. Okay.
So,
Peppermint. Okay.
I mean, as long as you're just willing to do stuff to help with your teenagers, I mean, you've put yourself in that ministry So if you're unwilling.
So then let me ask you a question. That's how this is going to domino, because it's going to lead around. How do you feel when an adult just passes you and ignores you? Do you know what I mean? They see you coming, right?
Depends on the situation.
It depends on the situation.
Depends.
Are there some adults you're glad that ignore you?
Yes.
Okay.
It's like, oh man, he didn't talk to me. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, ma'am, we're going to talk after the
Because I think
broadcast.
we're in trouble.
That's true.
Most of the time that you come to talk to me.
And then saying, see, I think I need to hear this because Madison's like, no. I think I need to hear this, and here's why. I don't think adults realize that we can get so preoccupied that the only time you hear from us.
I think it's, for me, one of the biggest things to encourage me is, one, having a place of involvement at the top of the list, that, but then also, for me, lately, when I know I've made a mistake, or even when I don't realize I've made a mistake, just the looking back, okay, I made this decision, yet they loved me. They did this, they did that. And so it's very hard, but like overlooking failures, and okay, because youth sometimes of America, yes, it's kind of declining. There's not like a godly motivation about things, but like when people don't assume that about us, that's just like, I feel respected. But
Okay, go ahead.
Anyways, I think another thing that they can show us that they love us is just consistency, just being there, just
That's awesome.
just because, we've had people leave or whatever, and sometimes it hurts, but I think that just that consistency, and you get to see, oh wow, they've been here since I've gotten here, and they just love us.
Makes a big difference, doesn't it? Makes a big difference. Okay. Last question, then we're going to move on to the game. And first of all, thank you for being here. And thank you for being here. You're coming to the end of your high school, right? You're graduating, and you're graduating, right? And then you two have one more year. One more, two. So let me ask you a question. You're coming to the end, so it's obvious I'm going to be done. I'm going to turn the tassel, and then this stage of my life is done. What advice would you give all the teenagers coming up? So I don't want your sermon. What advice would you give? What would you, if you could write it on the yearbook of their heart, please, what advice would you give? I'm going to start with you, and Brooke, you're going to be last. So
don't try to grow up too fast. Enjoy the moments that you do have being a teenager, because you're going to look back and wish that you would have slowed down a little bit and enjoyed this.
Madison?
I would say encourage each other as teens, and just talk to, I know you always hear this and it's hard to do, but talk to each other about the word and maybe what you got out of it, because I didn't realize, but our relationship as friends got even closer when we brought God into it and said, just a letter here, and hey, this is what this helped me here. See if
Is
that
that
helps
awkward?
you.
Was that hard?
It's awkward if you're doing it face to face.
But if you're doing a letter, it's way easier.
Okay. You think that's why God gave us this book?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It is, isn't it? I never thought about that. But because it's normal for me. But at some point I have to realize I had to step up and do this. So was it awkward the first time that you started down this path with friends?
once we found out, I think, oh, you have the same desires
Yeah, the like
I do.
minds. Yeah.
Yeah, and it just kind of
Okay.
opened from there.
I think beginning the conversation is the hardest, and then everyone's just like,
Yeah.
yes, exactly.
Because
That's what I
we
think
all
about
like
it
believe the
too,
same. It's just sometimes
or
it's just like
whatever.
I love it.
I
scared.
think about
I love it. All right, Ms. Caitlin, give us the sage advice.
Well, it's actually kind of what both of them said, is that don't grow up too fast, then stay with your friends and everything. But another thing is that you keep going to church after. Keep reading your Bible, pray every day, have that walk with God. And if you didn't have one before, just start now, don't wait till later.
Yeah.
Keep it up and just know that God will be there for you. And
I love that. I love that. Okay, to parents right now that have children, they are like, please, God, let them stay in church. And so you just honored your mom and your dad and your grandmother, and that was awesome. Erica, give us that advice.
It's really what they just said, because if you don't have that strong walk with God now, you won't. And
it's never too late.
Right.
And how many times you fail, you get back up, okay, I got to get back in it, right?
but it's so important because hard times come, run to your Bible because it could drag you down if you don't. It's important.
Yep. It keeps going down if you don't, doesn't it? Emily?
Just another combination of what everyone said, but with that, I'm not saying that all teenagers are weird or awkward or anything, but I'm.
No,
for
yes,
me-
they are.
Okay.
So is that point in your teenage career that
Everyone goes through it.
Everyone goes through it. Look how normal we all turned out. So, no.
I feel like 7th grade,
No.
I went in terrified, right? And like every year, there's always like, okay, what's gonna happen? The nerves of each year, right? And I still get nervous about high school. But I would say one of the biggest things is the dare to be different. Like, if I'm not trying to be prideful or anything, but if I hadn't decided in 8th grade to choose God, I have no clue where I would be today. And then other people choosing God,
Yep.
and then everybody, it just works interchangeably. And it's just
And it's a great group of people to be with when everybody's headed this same way.
almost like let your awkwardness draw you to God,
Yep.
like that.
You know, I was
don't
preaching at camping in this last summer, and somebody from another tour group from another college looked at me, and I said, that was awkward. And she said, oh, embrace the awkwardness. And I was like, I don't even know where that comes from. I hope it's not bad because I'm going to accept it. So, Brooke, I hate to do this to you, but you're last. So kind of round us out before we play a game.
Okay, so what I would say for the junior high and high school students, in junior high, you have to walk into it confidently and know that there are going to be some things, like you're changing from elementary where you have
Yeah.
a desk and you stay in the same classroom with the same teacher every single day. And then you move over to junior high and you're like, oh, I got to go to chapel. Oh, I got to move to 103. Which classroom is 103, you know? And so just be
Yeah.
confident and ask people around you and stay organized. And but to high
Stay
schoolers-
organized.
But to
Oh.
high schoolers, just try to, I know it's the trite expression of, well, people are always looking up to you, but they are. And as
It's
a
true.
person who looked up at others and sometimes was disappointed by their actions, I decided to try to be my best version of myself for the people below me.
Well, I can tell you, you're very respected. And there are junior hires and even people a couple years younger than you that I see them, and they're always, when y'all got up and sang, you were such an example, and don't let your heads get too big so we can't get you out of the studio, but you were such an example of the believer that even the young people under you, and you're right, you don't know who is watching you. So are y'all ready to play a game? Oh, yes. Okay, so I don't even know where we're at on the schedule. So where are we at? I think we're doing good, and everybody can go back and, oh, we're doing great. And hey, I wanted to bring to you, so Texas Independent Baptist Seminary and School, we're rolling out some new, what they call merch. And so that's the only way I can put this. It's a new term for me because I like finishing words, merchandise. Like Bob, good word to finish. Anyway, so it came in, and if anybody knows me, I just got a little bit spontaneous and a little bit quirky, a little bit awkward. I embraced it, and so just enjoy, but order. Hey, this is Pastor Gray, Texas Independent Baptist Seminary and School. You know why I'm wearing sunglasses? It's because I'm wearing the new merch. Oh yeah. What do you think? Cell phone pocket? I'm videotaping you back. And right back at you. Could be yours. $35. Cell phone. Merch. So just is that a pocket? Was it a pocket? It's a pocket for with videotaping right now. I'm scared. I like the pocket. Thank you. $35. Sunglasses not included. But you have to say something because you're on.
Oh my.
Solid.
Yes.
Huh?
Solid out of 10.
A round of applause, people.
Thank you.
Hey,
this too could be yours for only $35. I'm allowed to sign your Bible. Nothing like signing a Bible with Tip merch on.
We love you, Pastor Greg.
So just go on the shop, go online, and you can. This is for you. So. Okay, Miss Kelly was funny because I brought home the hoodie. I'm wearing it, and she looks at that. She looks at that Texas, and she goes, "Bob, it doesn't say anything about the seminary." I said, "Babe, it's called branding." And she said, "But Bob, it doesn't say anything about the seminary." I said, "Okay, babe, look at that. Where's that from?" She goes, "Tibbs." I said, "It worked." So anyways, but okay, so we're gonna play a game. Are you ready? Okay. And it's gonna be instant reaction. So Brother Jordan, I'm gonna let you step in with your merch and play the game.
No, I'm not playing the game.
I'm not playing the game?
You're playing the game.
Ah, they want me to play. Okay. Being Boozled.
No.
Oh. How many's ever played this game? And so here's a dare to compare. So it's your fault. You brought up the dare. So we do have. You have a weak stomach? Do you really?
She does.
Oh, throwing up on the air. Here we go. You ready? If you've ever played this at home, raise your hand. 1, 2, 3. Okay, good. And so I don't even know how to play. So you spin it, right?
You spin it.
Okay, so you ready?
You're playing too, right?
I am. So here we go. You ready? Oh,
That was.
that was.
Put it on the table.
Okay, put it on the table. You spin it. Caitlin, spin it.
Flick it.
I flick it. Flick it.
Kristen,
You try to hold.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So whatever that
What
one
is
was.
that one?
which one?
It says toasted marshmallow.
And
then
then
it
she
says
got the
stink.
one.
Tell us all the flavors.
Okay, all the flavors are liver and onions,
Oh.
rotten eggs,
Yep.
barf, booger, stinky socks. Welcome to encouragement. Cappuccino, buttered popcorn, peach, juicy pear, tutti frutti, old bandage. Okay, toothpaste, stink bug, dirty dishwasher, dead fish, a pomegranate, berry blue, toasted marshmallow, birthday cake, and strawberry banana smoothie. So here we go. Are you ready? Okay. What'd you spin?
She got this one.
She got toasted
Technically
marshmallow.
got the toasted marshmallow, which is the stink.
Should we just pick one up?
Go against each other.
We go against each other.
You both
What does
pick
that
one
mean?
of the same kind.
Oh, okay.
Oh no! Forget the spinner.
This one.
I'll do it. I'll go against each of you, so you tell me which one to
I
pick.
think it's that one.
This one,
think it's that.
right here.
I think so.
Or do they compare?
Yeah.
Okay.
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 Oh my.
I'm gonna let you. Which one is it,
Smell
Caitlin?
it. It's the
Either stink bug or toasted marshmallow.
Okay, ready? Here's the thing. Like, oh, what in the world? Do you have to swallow this? People, don't laugh at me, y'all. This is terrible. Do you swallow it? Huh?
Get the spit bucket.
Oh.
I can smell it.
Okay.
That was good.
Okay.
Are you serious? You've lost your mind. All right, Madison.
Okay, Maddie, you gotta pick one.
There's two different flavors.
Oh, there. Oh.
Stink bug.
Just
You got
pick
the
one.
stink bug.
I threw the spinner away.
That was so funny.
Gotten no toasted marshmallow.
What is that?
I don't know.
Red?
That's that one.
Okay. So it's this
Wait,
one.
oh, you're the only one.
You ready?
Yes.
Okay.
is it?
Here we go.
You all too.
It's
Okay,
either
ready? What is it? It's either what?
old bandage or pomegranate.
Lord, please.
I bet he's gonna get.
Old bandage. Old bandage. What'd you get? No. Old bandage. Oh my goodness! And it came off a toe. Oh, y'all. Okay, Caitlin, we're up.
I'm good.
Oh my.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Let's do this one.
Oh,
What is that? Brown.
brown one right there.
It's
Here.
either Yes.
Okay.
It's either liver and onions and cappuccino.
It's not that.
Okay, here we go. You ready?
Come on, Caitlin.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Oh, it's horrible.
Okay. All right. You so deserve this one. Pick one. Come on.
I don't know which one.
Just pick one.
Okay. That
What'd you
one.
have? Blue?
Sure.
Okay. Hang on.
What's the blue one?
Wait, let me see.
Paste or
Okay.
berry blue.
Oh, that's not too bad. No, give me that one. Pick another one. Pick another one.
Oh, wow. It's still in my mouth.
Oh.
Caitlin, I smell your breath.
Okay. That one.
What is it? What's it look?
Let's see.
Don't trust me. From bandage to stink bong.
Barf or peach?
Barf or peach.
Oh no.
Okay, you ready?
Erica.
Erica,
Oh,
I hope it's you. Okay,
I
ready?
hate the
One,
taste.
go. Go! It was barf.
Got it.
That was nasty. All right, Emily. That was nasty. My Kelly, I'm gonna come home and give you a kiss. A barfy stink bomb,
Stink bug.
stink bug.
And then
Right on
Okay.
So many toys.
Do the green one.
Why?
Just because it can be.
It looks
Okay.
sketchy.
What'd you get?
Those are terrible flavors either way.
Use that one.
Booger or juicy
Come on.
pear?
No, the brown one.
No, the brown.
Why did you change?
This one with the white flecks.
Yes.
You already did that
We
one.
already did that one.
With the white flicks.
Oh wait, what?
We already did that one.
Do the
We
green
did?
one.
Which
Do
one?
the,
Yeah, that
yeah,
green
do
one.
the
Alright.
green one.
dots.
Okay, hit it, sister.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Get
Take
the green.
The green. Oh, this kind.
Juicy pear.
Yeah.
Okay. What is it?
Let's do it.
Yes. Juicy pear or booger.
Okay. Do I dare ask for? Do I dare ask for honesty right now about the boogers in your life? Okay, here we go. No, I cannot believe I did
What is
that.
a booger taste?
Here we go. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Look. Cam. Okay. Are you ready?
Trash can is right there.
We need that play in the background right now.
Did you put it in your mouth?
No, I didn't.
Oh, I thought. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Not
Booger!
Okay, let me see. I feel like this is nasty anyway.
Is it booger?
It's not juicy pear.
Oh.
I'm like the way you're still chewing it.
Okay, Brooke. Oh man.
Yeah, it's this.
Unfortunate for
Okay, which one you got?
This one.
Yellow.
What is that?
Okay, what are?
I kind of want to do another one.
Butter popcorn or rotten egg.
Butter popcorn or rotten egg?
Rotten egg.
Oh.
Okay, go.
Brooke.
Okay.
I will say
it's
it's
butter popcorn.
Butter popcorn.
Ah,
No, come on, Brooke. Come on.
I'll
Brooke,
do it. I'll do it.
do it again, Brooke.
There you go.
Is it that one?
Yes,
Yes.
it's the same one.
Okay, go.
You better not be this one.
I can't tell. Now there's 2 jelly beans mixed.
I can't tell either.
This is a problem.
No, it was rotten eggs. It just came out.
Gross.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're done, y'all. We're done. We're done. We have to pump our stomachs. Ladies, thank you for being on. And I really need a toothpaste right now and a toothbrush. So
Lunch
There's
break.
jelly bean right there.
take it. Yeah. And I would get the wrong one. So, ladies, thank you very much, and thank you for joining us. Joining us. The fumes have gone to my head. But thanks for joining us on Encouragement at Emmanuel. And if you're watching this later, and you would like to encourage the girls, could you do me a favor? Could you go to our email address, encouragement@ebclongview.com, and if you would simply write a note of encouragement, and if you'd like to send a text in, you can do that to our phone number found there at the bottom of the screen, 903-265-3286, and I'll make sure I pass it along. As I said, Wednesday night we had the choirs up, and I asked the young people to come up. So this is sole purpose. It's our singles department and our youth department, and I think you'll enjoy this. Hey, God bless you. Have a great week, and we'll see you next Friday.